Hello everyone, Charles here, and in this presentation I'm going to talk a little bit about the Euro USD. All right, we have some a nice setup here for a potential reversal in trend. Okay, we've had a pretty heavy downtrend on the D1 time frame since February 2018, okay, or between February and March right there, okay, that's where that downtrend really started happening. We had this initial break right here from your main support level, okay, and that break continued all the way below the 200 simple moving average. Once we came down, then we saw price come up and down and up and down, and then it broke that low right here. See this break here? Down further. Okay, so if you've been following the euro dollar trades, okay, that we've been posting, then you've been able to gain a very decent number of pips, both from long and short entries. Okay, I've been trying to show you where if a break occurs, okay, that's where we enter a long or short. And on the last trade, now this was not the euro dollar, this was USD CHF. It was really nice. We got the short entry and long entry, and they both hit their target levels, okay, or their first two at least, okay. Still waiting on a third on the other, but let me show you a couple things that I'm looking at here. First of all, we've got the euro dollar on the daily time frame, okay. Now you see we've had this nice little spike up back here last week, and then price has come down since then. Excuse me, last week of January we had the spike up, and now we've had price heading to the downside, okay. Now if we take a look at this, what we've got, oops, my computer is running a little bit slow today, or at least the internet is. So what we've got here is a potential change in trend to the upside, okay. If we take a look here, bring this back down just a little bit here, zoom back out a bit. All right, if we look at this low, line it up about here, okay. This isn't exact, all right. Things are running a bit slow today, like I said. So right here we had a stochastic re-entry, okay, went out from the 20 line and came back in. That was right here, okay. This is where we had this nice reversal up, okay, following a downtrend, okay. Now we've had some inconsistencies here. We had a double bottom here, okay, you can see that one real clear, and now we've come down to a major support level, okay. If we look at the chart here, we're at the daily support 2. If we check out this chart here, let's see what's going on with this one. Okay, again, major support level. I just want to show you guys multiple charts so you can really get a view of this. Okay. So you see how price has come down. We had this nice pin bar right here. Price came up and down, broke below, and came down to this support level, came back up. We are in a major consolidation period, okay. So this is a great possible entry for, like I said, that trend reversal. You can see price is getting tighter and tighter right in this area, and this right here, this pink line, is the 200 simple moving average, okay. We already broke above it, came right back down. Now price is determining what is going to happen next, okay. So if we take a look here, Prices come down. See that same movement right there? Okay, I'm showing you just the D1 time frame at the moment. I'll switch to the hourly 4 in a second. So price is at that opportune level. However, price could continue a downtrend. Okay, what happens after we have a major trend? Okay, so like here, we have a downtrend. We've had it for a while now, okay? If we zoom out, look at this. This started back here, like I said, back in 2018. So this downtrend has continued, has continued, has continued. Okay, if we draw a line, look at these highs, okay? Let's go ahead and line those up real quick. Oops. See this? Price is starting to level out. It is starting to make some higher highs in here, okay? Well, not higher highs from these previous highs, but you're seeing that it's not quite as steep, I guess, if you want to say, of a downtrend occurring, okay? And here is where we have that change, okay? It is not confirmed though yet, but let me show you this. You see this nice level here, okay? So this is where we're really starting to see, and you can see this lines up. History repeats itself, okay? Always repeats itself. So look at previous support and resistance. If you don't know it yet, check out slicktrade.net. We have tons of free education. We have lessons on support and resistance, supply and demand zones. Supply and demand, if you're not familiar with it, that's these zones here, okay? And these blue zones down here. Okay, it's really going to give you a good or a clear understanding of the market if you learn those basics, okay? We also have a free price action course, so check that out as well. That is what is really going to change your trading for you if you've been struggling and you don't know that information yet, okay? Or you haven't really, it hasn't clicked, you haven't had that aha moment, okay? So we've got that consolidation period happening, all right? So what's going to happen from here? Let's take a look at a lower time frame. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, that's what this chart is. Again, you can see this nice little downtrend here, and we're right at one of our zones. Our stochastic is below that 20 level. It's wanting to come back up, but it hasn't yet, okay? It has not re-entered yet. See, when it re-enters, that's when you start to see changes, okay? Or potential reversals, okay? So let's look at, let's see here. Oh, you can even see here. We are at that level. Look at daily support here. We are down to that daily support too, even on a lower time frame. Okay, so here are my thoughts. I'm going to delete the one that I just added so you guys can see this. Okay. My thoughts are that if price stays above, and I'm talking the candle body, okay? If you see a heavy wick like this, okay, like this body with this crazy wick, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the candle body. If it closes below the 1.09261 level, then we could easily see a trend continuation, okay? So continuation of the downtrend, okay? But if we could still see some consolidation back and forth in these levels, okay? These are some major levels right here, okay? That's why I've mapped these ones out. If price breaks above, again, candle body, the 1.10063 level right here, then it's time for some longs, okay? Because I think at that point, I'm drawing another line for you guys. I think at that point, we'll be seeing an uptrend, okay? Trend reversal. Oop, didn't mean to grab that one. Now that one just got moved off a little bit. But in the post, I do have your target levels, and trying to move this one so you guys can see. There we go. Sorry about the delay with... Oh, no, still not letting me. There we go. So if we bring this down some, to right here, then this will be that level. Every time, if price breaks above this, okay, and reaches our target zone here, then at that point, we're going to be seeing longs, okay? The longs are going to be ruling at that point. Anytime price comes down to that level, okay, if you're following that trend line, comes down, long, comes down, long, okay? So, let me zoom back out just one more time. Let's look again at history. Let's make sure this makes sense. Okay, here's our previous low. So if price breaks below this level here, like I said, we could easily see it continue down, okay? And I have your target zones right here. Short target range, 1.08779 to 1.07566, okay? And you can see it continue all the way down to here. You can see it continue down to the, what level is this? Oh, it's taking a long time to load today. There we go. All right. Oh, no, I can't read it. My little team viewer there is right in the way. Okay. You could see it go all the way down to the 1.058725. Okay. That hasn't been hit since March of 2017. Okay. Not saying that's where it'll go. I'm just saying it could potentially. If it continues a downtrend, like I said, history repeats itself. But I think we're at that level with this consolidation right here, okay? Got a nice little triangle trend starting to form here, okay? So we could easily see that reversal. But we're gonna see some resistance, okay, happening because we've got this 200 simple moving average, okay? That's where you usually see those periods. And you can see it real clearly here, okay? It's tried to cross a couple times. It has crossed a little bit. But then we break that low again and continue our lows. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows until we get here, okay? So if price breaks above our long entry level of 1.10063, we could easily see it go up to this long target range, 1.10484 to 1.11517, okay? Now, let me make sure. Let's bring this back here. Let's just take a look. Like I said, history repeats itself, so let's just see. Look at this. Look at these lows. Yep, that lines up perfect. See? So if we've got... It's not perfect, it's a little bit off right there, but again, that's with that delay. So here we go. You see that change? Okay, price is coming on in. Let me show you from here. Here, oh, come on. Oh, it just doesn't want to let me do anything right now. Sorry about this, guys. Usually this is much better connection, but got those technology gnomes happening here. All right, see this nice triangle here? See how those highs come on up to there? Okay, and we're creating those lower highs, lower lows, all right? But we look at these levels, even if we line it up, oh shoot, moving everything. Ugh, come on. And if you line it up with these previous highs here, all right, again, look at, see, now these ones match up perfect. See that history? I try to point that out to people and really learn that, okay? It's super important. Okay, so here we go. These highs right here, and look at this coming here. You see this triangle trend right here? Maybe I should have changed these colors for you guys so it's a little bit clearer. Hold on. Let's make these. This would be a clear difference. Let's do this magenta. All right. There we go. Maybe. There we go. See that nice triangle trend? See how clear that is? How the highs hit there? How the lows hit here? They're coming right down here. And then we've got a higher low. Do you see that nice little triangle? So that's why I'm saying, if we have these breaks, okay, if we break above here, and we're going long, we'll be watching those longs real close, okay, break above here. If we break below here, could easily be that trend continuation. So I hope that has helped you guys out. I know a couple of you are still new to learning support and resistance, supply and demand. I hope that this gives some clear, or helps to give you a little bit clearer understanding of the market, okay? I'm always trying to push longer time frames so that you guys really see the ease of Forex when you're trading on a long time frame like that versus shorter ones, okay? Shorter ones, you're going to see bigger spikes. You got to have tighter stops. And if that's your style of trading, that's absolutely fine, okay? It's just not mine. I would rather check in a few times a week. You know, if I'm in some trades, I'll check in once a day and just make sure I'm continuing to trail my stops, you know. And sometimes I miss out, but that's all right, you know. It's best to miss out on a trade and wait for the next nice opportunity than to make it a race or turn it into a game. All right, that's not what this is. To some it may be, but that's just not my personal goals. So check out the post. It's got your target zone in there for both the short and long entry. If you didn't understand this, go back through it, you know. Like I said, check out our free education at Slick Trade and learn about the importance of support and resistance. You can find that if my internet will run for me here. Let's test it out. You can go to slicktrade.net. Man, it's so slow today. If I close out of a couple things here. All right, free education right there. You can sign up for a free education. You can just go to the free education portal. We've got our different series here, all about harmonic patterns, all about pure price action. Learn that stuff, all right? It is golden, all right? It's really going to change your outlook on the market, okay? Or at least help you in some way, I'm sure, all right? So you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you in the room.